Click Connect, special Friday night audit. Stay tuned. Craig Sullivan, you have got the most amazing shirt I've ever seen in my life. What is that all about?
Hey, that's promoting our other show, 3 Minute Thursdays.
Holy shit, dude. What have we done? The mistakes that we're making right now, unbelievable.
You're going to haunt us for years. Are you kidding me?
Craig Sullivan, I cannot believe it. We've made it to the end of another year, our final live broadcast of 2024.
I know. It's just the blink of an eye, snap of the fingers. It's done. It's over. Bye.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, this year has gotten so freaking quick. It's confused the heck out of me. I don't even know what time it is anymore, man.
Well, it's time for an audit, Glenn.
Everybody, welcome to the one and only Friday Night Audit, the only show in hospitality that's actually subject to a petition demanding our name be changed to The Nightmare Before Christmas. How you doing, buddy?
I thought there was a petition to do more of these shows through the week.
No.
No?
No. That was not happening. It would be a nice thought. Anyway, that's Craig Sullivan. I'm Glenn Hausman. Thank you so much for tuning in to our final show of 2024.
Absolutely. You know, Glenn, this year has been great. Great guests. We are continuing that tradition today, but we'll see if he returns and he makes it out alive.
Yeah, that's always true. But to be fair, Craig, we've only lost 3 guests this year. I mean, most survived.
Most have, but you know what? The funniest loss was when producer Bartholomew pushed the wrong button and ended the show.
Yeah,
that was funny.
That was a good one. Anyway, we already talk about those good old days because we're looking forward. We've got a lot going on. So who's our guest today?
Ryan Minton, author, speaker, friend of the show. And how are you?
Hey, Ryan. Cheers. Great to see you. Thanks for coming on today.
Thanks for coming in today. Thanks for having me. You know, I was just sitting here backstage looking at you guys, and I realized we all have something very distinguished in common.
Gray hair?
Salt and pepper, not gray, salt and pepper.
We're not quite there yet. But I'll tell you, it's like it looks grayer on air than it does in real life.
I think that too. Yeah.
But I don't care. I'm not.
I embrace it.
I don't give an F. It's a little weird every once in a while when you wake up and you still think of yourself in your 20s or 30s, and then you see yourself. Yeah. But other than that shock and disbelief, it's nothing.
I gauge the progress by every time I get a haircut, and the guy that cuts my hair always has a black cover, and it's like every time it looks more and more white, and that concerns me.
All right, now we're getting down to some serious conversation. Have you noticed that after you get a haircut, your hair does look less gray for a little while?
Yeah.
Well, it's crazy. It's like, shit, I should have done this weeks ago. Why was I waiting until, a month or two to go by?
I think I feel my best like the day or two after a haircut.
Yeah.
You know, my feeling is it can go gray. I just don't want it to go. And looking at all 3 of us, we've got elongated foreheads at this point.
It's getting worse. It's getting a little thin.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. All right, so
I have a good chance of that happening. My grandfather's completely bald, and they say it comes from the mom's side. So
is that Brian? Do you know what the genetics are if your podcast partner is completely bald? I'm curious.
I'm not sure, but we could ask
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. They might know.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I did do something with ChatGPT today, but we're not allowed to talk about that. Anyway, Ryan, it's that time of night. I'm thirsty. Got my beer out of my my window fridge. That's the only good thing about being this time of year. What are you drinking?
So I'm in South Florida. That's where I live. So my drink of choice is vodka pineapple, and
Nice.
I drink this. I lived in Cincinnati most of my life. Moved down here 5 years ago, and I always had aspirations of living here by the beach. I finally made it. So I always drink this. It makes me feel like I'm on vacation.
Nice. Now, what beach are you living by?
Delray Beach.
Okay. Very
Are
cool.
you, actually, to live in Delray Beach, Ryan actually has to gray his hair in order to live.
That's Boca,
yeah.
which is the town next to me.
My 93-year-old aunt lives in Delray, so I feel.
Oh, well, next time you're here, you need to let me know.
Yeah, I will. Absolutely. Thanks, School Break, Suzanne. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, you know what? It was the word pineapple. I had to jump in right away because clearly Ryan had the right beverage for tonight.
There you go.
That's
Absolutely.
a really good call. I'm such a dummy. I just didn't even make the connection.
Well, he's my brother in Florida. You guys, are in that snow zone or, out in that land of California. The Floridians have it going on here today.
Oh, snow zone. We actually recorded a couple of shows today to kick off the top of the No Vacancy here because I have a speaking gig, and it was snowing, and I was in shock that it was actually snowing this afternoon. I'm like, what? So, yeah.
I'm heading to Ohio for Christmas, and there's snow on the ground. I'm not excited about it.
I know.
Are you going to a Bengals game?
No, but you know what? They are playing at home while I'm there. So it could be a last-minute decision, but I'm going to celebrate Christmas. It's actually my first Christmas back home with my 3-year-old son. He has not been able to have a Christmas there yet because of just schedules and COVID, and so we're pumped. I have a huge family, big get together, and
Love it.
Really, really excited to head home.
Oh, that's really awesome. So, Ryan, I know you're not thrilled about the snow, but I think you should be because you get to come back to Florida. So you get all the fun and novelty of snow and Christmas and stuff like that. And then you could go back and have a civilization.
That's a good way. I need to look at it like that. You're right.
Do you still have the cold weather clothes to go back there after living
Well, it's
in
funny
Florida
you brought
for
that
5
up,
years?
Craig. I was literally about to say, I have to figure out what I'm going to do for clothes because I pretty much purged all that.
Yeah, Craig is so not adjusted to it. When he comes here, we got one of those Antarctic jackets that you have to wear in out cold. Yeah.
I mean,
Do you have to give him the mittens because he can't even handle it?
It's also good when he gets lost.
I travel with gloves.
Okay.
It gets below 62. I'm breaking out the parka. It's
The heat comes on. Absolutely.
yeah.
Really? Seriously? No. There's no heat. I don't put it on in Florida at all. At work, I think earlier you saw me, Glenn. I had a regular shirt on and my husband put the air conditioner back on and it happens to be right above my head. And I was like, okay, I'm cold, but I couldn't leave my zone.
Yeah.
That's funny. Now
my
my
air
place in
conditioning is
Hawaii
on
doesn't
today.
have- Yeah.
Your place in Hawaii doesn't have heat. Dude, it's 82 degrees year round.
All year. Yeah, exactly.
What do you need it for?
Don't eat it. Don't eat it. So, Ryan, you're drinking vodka and pineapple. Now, is the pineapple coming out of a can, or do you have somebody squeezing that and making?
The pineapple.
I'm not at that level. It came out of a can.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
We had a pineapple show a couple of weeks ago, and I also had to have the pineapple out of the can. I don't have Glen money and GeForce One and a new house. And,
Oh,
I can't hear and talk about pineapples without mentioning our friend Christine Trippi. To me, she's the white pineapple.
Well, she was.
Hi, Christine.
She was. I don't know if you saw the show with Suzanne and
I missed it.
Dean.
You
Dina
missed a doozy
Dina
episode.
Balan is great too. Yeah, she's another pineapple.
Go back to the archives.
Yes. Yeah.
Please do it. It helps the numbers and our sponsors, which would be us. So
I'll do that.
So Ryan, I like that we kind of do the same thing, and I like that I can tell you're doing what I'm doing right now is standing for this broadcast. So I do that all the time when I'm at home, right? I love it. I think it keeps me focused. Tell me about why you made that choice.
I'm not kidding, because of you. I swear.
oh my God. Stop it, Glenn. Stop it.
Wait,
And you're just inflating his ego now, Ryan. Don't do that.
Well, listen. So you guys
I'll
know
stand
that
up.
I recently am transitioning into full-time speaking, and so I've created.
I'm glad you finished that sentence. Otherwise, this would be a very different show. Yeah.
Well, I created a studio, and I was looking at desk, and I was like, I want to get one of those wands that goes up and down, and so I can stand when I'm on podcast like Glenn does.
Yep. Well,
So here we are.
Well, the joke is actually the desk doesn't move. I just have to do this. So
I got a fancy one. It goes up and down.
Now,
I just so everybody knows, I got this desk at IKEA. It is the best. It's huge. So I've got my soundboard, my laptop, this big monitor up here, a keyboard, all other space over here for amazing. It's amazing.
Now, do you use a green screen, or you just have the normal background?
I have a wall that I
green wall.
Yeah, I will hold on. I will put everybody here. Check this out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
We're getting an inside look here. I like that.
Yeah, so I painted the wall because what I found early on was it was such a pain in the neck to have the green screen, and it was on 2 tripod type things, and it was taking up a lot of floor space.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of work, and then it gets all foldy, and it's just the whole thing is weird. So I looked into it, and I'm like, oh, I could just buy chroma key green paint, put it on my wall, and then it's easy. It looks much better, and it's
I love it.
Super crisp, and it allows me to change the background, every single day. But as Craig will make fun of me, for the last year, I've been not finishing my studio in the basement, which is going to be practical.
Which I just have this thought of Glenn painting that wall and having that green paint all over him and disappearing, certain body parts.
Have you tried it yet? Have you put on a green shirt or a green?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
We both did the green for a while. I built out a studio. So.
Yeah, I want to get one. I want to get one of the those green suits that you put on, so I could just be a head on the show.
I had one of those for Halloween one time.
Yeah.
My son likes to wear the Minecraft costume. Just for your son's reference, when you do invest in a green screen, that's the best green match to a green screen. He's tried everything green in the household, and that does work the best. So occasionally he makes his debut, and it's just a little floating head, and he thinks it's hysterical.
Oh, that is
I
awesome.
think it's funny too.
That is
I
awesome.
like to see Glenn as a little floating head, and we'll put some background music on.
But
We'll
I
pull
have
up a
a
little
green
Mitch
screen.
Miller and have Glenn's head just bouncing around.
Oh
Yep.
God.
I've got a green screen, and mine is not as cool as Glenn's. Mine is stand up, and so I'm constantly tripping over my 3 little feet and having to move it, and it works, but it's like I have to shift it to okay, I'm going to put it in front of this closet. I'm going to put it in front of this closet because I've got a tiny space.
Right.
So it's awkward.
So the paint was expensive, but not crazy expensive. But it's still probably about the same price as buying that whole rig.
The whole setup, yeah.
And then you don't have to worry about bodily harm, because I am klutzy, and Suzanne, I used to fall over that thing all the time.
Well, I mean, how many times do I drop something during the show? And especially in the office, the green screen has to be so close. And now I have a U-shaped desk in Miami. And so literally I am trapped. Like if I drop something on the floor, it's like, guess I didn't need that during the show.
Hey, Glenn, let's show the practical side of that. Would you bring up the Dr. Producer Suzanne spit take?
Listen, I would never embarrass her that way.
Oh, yes, right next to the Isle of Houseman in Newport Beach.
Well, we're working to buy the Dole Plantation in Maui, so that comes through.
Suzanne just do a spit take. We have another one to add to the collection. Oh my God, that's two.
How did you pull that up so quickly?
Because it's there.
We have it loaded.
It's there and convenient.
It's ready.
Shout out to producer Bartholomew for insisting it was not there last week when he was actually running the show. Just
That's why we got rid of him this week. It's the end of the year. We can't deal with incompetence. At least Glenn can make it happen.
Oh, wait a minute. There's got to be one for that.
I have to think.
All right, Dave, it's the truth. I might still say that there are still really dark stains on my nice pink chair. So thanks, guys.
Hey, we're here for you.
Hey,
Anytime.
We're always here to help, Suzanne.
So, Ryan, why are you so dumb that you want to be a full-time speaker? This is ridiculous.
That certainly is
What joy are you
encouraging.
looking for that you're not going to get.
Yeah. No, it's so hard. I will say it's the most rewarding thing ever when you're on stage and you connect with an audience and you come off. But it's so hard because a lot of times, even if you get a grand slam home run, they're not going to have you come back next year because they just had you. So it's a lot of work to get one gig, et cetera, et cetera. But I see your work often. So that's pretty awesome.
Thanks for the demotivating question.
That's what
we're here for.
If you want,
listen,
you want to talk to your friend Christine. That's not what I'm here for. You know?
Yeah, she's the encourager.
I'm here to make sure the competition is demotivated so much that they don't stand a chance. So
I was telling someone the other day, I'm probably one of the few speakers that went into full-time speaking to travel less. I'm serious. I was gone every
that might be the line of the year, bro.
That's going on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that good.
Yeah, man. That's a great line.
Oh my God.
Well, I guess that in the spirit of your question, it actually makes sense. But no, like I was a VP. I was gone every Monday, Tuesday to Thursday. I was away from my son. I mentioned these three, and it was hard. And I've been doing this thing part-time now for 5 years. I got a second book coming out. It's perfect timing. And I want to go all in. And I really, you guys know I'm passionate about the frontline employee experience. And I am on a mission to talk to many people as I can about it. And so I'm pumped. I'm excited. And it's okay if I don't get a gig here or there. It just means more time at home.
That is an awesome feeling. My family does not want me home, so they prefer it.
Never have.
Never have. No, I'm really awesome in small doses. That's why I'm good at cocktail parties. I get in there and talk to someone for 2 minutes, and then I'm on to the next conversation. It's not good after like 7 to 10 minutes here in the house.
They're like, go to your studio.
Goes leave now.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why they really wanted you at home, Glenn, was because you would cook. However, I kind of hear that your sons are like totally taking over the lead and you're like getting smoked. So I'm thinking they're not even going to really care at all anymore. So
I'm going to get beat by anything by my kids, which I love, and I'll take every single day. This is a great category for them to be better than me. Especially because I'm getting old and tired and I don't want to do shit anymore. So
you don't want to do anything. It's not just cooking.
Last night, Ryan, my boys are like, hey, maybe we'll make some Indian food for dinner. I'm like, heck yeah.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I'm going up to stare at my computer screen and convince myself I'm actually trying to work. So
how old are they?
They are 20. They're twins.
Okay. Wow! I didn't.
They are. I guess we were saying this off air. They are at the hardest point of their entire not yet adult lives. 3 months away from being legal to drink alcohol. So really weird time for them.
I remember that day.
Yeah. So they went to we got this great new Indian Pakistani grocery store that just opened about 7-8 minutes from my house. So they went over there and they made stuff without recipes that was absolutely amazing. So
Nice.
kudos to them.
Good for them.
Love Indian food.
Yeah. Oh,
It's the best. I know. Yeah, and fortunately, I was vegetarian, so it's great because anytime that we can introduce more vegetarian meals into our lives, I'm all for it, right? So when they said they were going to do it, and then they crushed it, it was phenomenal. But
and Suzanne, you know that's because he's ordered a tomahawk steak. First thing he does when he gets into Vegas.
well, we actually had grilled lamb chops the night before, like. Yeah.
So Ryan, what's your first speaking gig of the year?
So my first gig, I have two right out of the gates I'm excited about. I'm gonna be at the Renaissance Montgomery in the first week of January.
Nice.
So I'm gonna be doing
Alabama?
downtown Montgomery, the convention
Glenn
center
and I
there.
pulled that out of my ass.
Yeah. Very impressive.
That was tough.
I don't know. Some of you might have heard of John Gordon. He's a big time speaker. I actually partner with him to get certified in his leadership workshops.
Sweet, dude.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go and Power of Positive Leadership is the workshop I'm gonna do with those guys, and then I'm keynoting Coral Hospitality in Colorado Springs in
Very nice.
middle of January. So yeah, fun right out of the gates.
Good for you. That's outstanding. Now you're going to be doing a podcast too, as well, aren't you?
Eventually, I might have to pick your brain a little bit on the best way to get that going, but it's on the list.
We found the best way is to insult your guests. It's
I see that.
Yeah.
It's working great.
Yeah. We insult them and we encourage them to drink massive amounts of alcohol.
Unless, of course, if you're sober, then have a nice tea, and there you go.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Definitely want to do a podcast though. So looking forward to.
Well, call
looking
Glenn and
forward to
I, and we'll give you some tips on gear and all of
You
that.
mean what not to do?
Yeah.
Green screens and
Don't do a podcast. It's a big commitment. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I wouldn't do it. I already know I won't be able and won't do it the way that you guys are awesome. You have it like every Friday. You have yours every day, Glenn. Like mine's going to probably be pre-recorded, release
yeah.
it. Yeah.
See, that's what I do. I do 2 shows a week for Click Connect. That's it.
Mhm.
I'm not going to do every day like Glenn. Okay.
Yeah. He's a machine.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
crazy.
And I've got other things. I put on a conference. I'm still doing some consulting work and a few other things. But saying, that about, and only doing 2 shows a week, they're great because I do them back to back normally with about maybe a 10-minute break in between. And I've got a producer and director and editor, and I just have to show up and smile and nod and hopefully not step on whatever they're saying. So I enjoy the experience. Now, if something else was to go away and freed up more time, I would do more of it because I really enjoy it. We get into some great conversations, and it's like, you never know what rabbit hole you're going to go down because somebody says something, and all of a sudden this light bulb goes off. You go, oh well, wait a minute, let's delve into that a little bit more. And it's and the only thing I don't like is the time constraint. And Glenn, correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Okay, so I won't go any further. But I get to that 20 to 30 minute mark, and I want to end it there. It's I don't want it to go longer because you got people that are checking out at that point. Maybe they'll come back and pick it up.
We're about that point now, and I can see Ryan wants it to end right about now.
Yeah, but he's the guest, so he gets no vote in the matter, Glenn. You know that.
That's true.
That is true. And you're on something. There's something about that 30-minute mark that makes a lot of sense. When I first started the No Vacancy podcast back, I guess it was 2017, 2016 or something like that. What's 9 years ago? whatever that was. And I was doing it weekly. I had 2 30-minute segments, right, with an ad in between. It just felt natural. All the interviews I did just naturally wanted to be 30 minutes. So
I mean, our attention span is so short. I mean, it's
Thank
hard
you,
to.
MTV.
3 minutes
I
and
mean-
50 seconds, just in case you were wondering.
Yeah.
I would
Or-
think it's even less than that. I mean, you scroll TikTok. I mean, if something doesn't, I mean, that's why they call it a hook, right? Like if they grab you in the first 5 seconds, you're moving on.
Well, that's the old
There's just so
newspaper
much coming at
thing,
you.
and Glenn and
Yeah.
I aren't allowed to be on TikTok because we'd blow it up.
I didn't know that.
I prefer for American corporations to steal all my data, not the Chinese. So that's why I'm not on it.
Understand.
Yeah. Also, not really relevant to moving the needle forward for me. I think that
Okay.
might work for you in a good way. I don't know what your
I haven't.
president-
I've played a little bit there, but it's not. It doesn't excite me.
I don't think it's going to get you jobs directly as much as help you connect better with the people that you're trying to address when you do speaking engagements.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
So-
100%.
Yeah. And like for me, all my shtick is just trying to appeal towards the investors and operators and stuff like that. So TikTok would not work for me. Although I'm experimenting more with shorts when I can. Number one, I have to remember. And number two, it's hard to convert the type of content that I do into something that works in a minute, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of editing to take what you do have to get it to that minute, unless you are very disciplined to just.
Are you guys doing much with AI? I mean, have you tried? I've been playing with Opus.
What is Opus?
Opus is crazy. You take it's like, let's take, for instance, take this video after the podcast and just upload it. It's AI. And within a minute or two, it'll spit out your social media clips.
Totally. I use, I've been experimenting with something called Clap, KLAP, that does the same thing. So
I'm not going down the clap road with you.
I was gonna say, not to be confused.
Yeah.
also, when I was in the NOM, I got it. Okay, it happens. Yeah. All right. There's somebody commenting things backstage that we all know. Anyway, so that was pretty cool because, for example, when I did a video with the president of Virgin Hotels Las Vegas, we did this 45-minute walk and talk video. And then it looked through it, pulled out clips, and then it rated the virality percent possibility. It goes, this is like 85% that it'll do great. And that's
what Opus does. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like it has a 90% chance of going viral.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
Glenn, you and I should sit down and just have a conversation and run it through that and see what it says. 0,
There you go.
1, 2.
I'll be like, please, you're breaking us.
Negative
Stop.
40.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I will run this episode through. I'll do Opus and I'll do the one that I've been using and
Nice.
see the virality of this show. All right.
But then you actually
There you go.
have to take the clip and post it, Glenn. You can't just run it and then not do anything with it.
Gotta show it to other people.
There is the next step.
Oh, Glenn is still getting school.
Well, no, the other problem is, and the program I'm using helps you do it, but in the format that we're watching this now, it's different than the shorts format, which is holding your phone up like this
Vertical.
format, right? Vertical.
Speaking of social, I need to get a photo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do that.
there we go.
Suzanne
Content is king.
print screen button repeatedly throughout the show, I think.
Yes, and I get to like all 70 of them tomorrow.
Yeah,
morning.
usually when I'm making those in between faces, like
Not gonna lie, I've decided that I'm going far fewer than 80 images on today's show because I don't have the bandwidth to get 80 plus notifications tomorrow morning.
70.
Glenn's never got the bandwidth for 80.
No.
I'm like,
Did you hear that?
or
That
I'll
sounded
wake up and I'll be
painful.
like,
That sounded painful, Glenn.
or I'll wake up if Craig hasn't gotten there yet with the time difference. I'm like, he either hasn't gotten up, he hasn't had his coffee, my inbox hasn't blown up yet.
Yeah. It's I got to tell you, it's got to be coffee first. Today it was. I had conference calls starting at 8 a.m., which I never book, never. And I've had one cup of coffee, and I'm trying to get a second one down, and I'm talking like a freaking monkey.
We'll
And it's like,
excuse you if you want to
you know,
go.
It's like, no, stop. Leave me alone.
I have a serious coffee question.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Do you how do you make your coffee? Do you have a traditional pot? Do you have a Keurig?
I
I've
make
got
my
a
own
latte
coffee
maker.
and I have traditional pot, so it's a good balance for me.
Yeah.
What's your situation, Craig?
I've got a latte maker.
Ooh, fancy.
I have the Ninja coffee bar. And so I'll make iced coffee because even when I was in Massachusetts, it was still iced coffee. But I don't use regular sweetener. My trick to make mine is I use sweetened condensed milk.
Nice.
And I do a French press with dark roast coffee. That's my game.
But you grow all your own coffee at your ranch in South America.
Oh, now it's in South America?
No, that's where his ranch is.
Oh, I have a ranch there.
Oh, I didn't realize we had a ranch going
I
now. Too.
think I can afford the house on Balboa Island. Or
No,
is it-
It's the Isle of Houseman. It's the
Oh, yeah,
Isle of
Isle of
Houseman.
Yeah, I forgot about
The city took your check to change the name from Collins to Houseman.
It's a good thing they never bothered to cash it. That would have been embarrassing. Yeah.
Yeah, you just wait till that next payment's due for the student loans.
Dude,
You'll
thinking
see the other one come.
thinking about payments, I just paid the first half of my property taxes for 2025 here for the Houseman Hotel Resort Bar Club and Smokehouse.
Yeah.
That's expensive. Hey,
That's
Never
why
fun to
Long
get that bill.
Island living isn't the life for me anymore.
Ryan, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but turns out my taxes, they went up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely happening to me in South Florida.
Yeah. Hey, but at least you got steady insurance rates.
Eddie, what are you talking about?
I can even
Yeah.
get insurance.
Yeah.
That's called a joke, people.
Oh
I've
my
been
God.
depopulated. What are you talking about?
What's wrong with your soundboard?
I'm literally in the process of trying to find a new company now. Brutal.
Ugh.
Glenn?
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
They're like, and what state do you live in? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we don't cover there.
Now, if you put a hotel sign in front of your place, Ryan, I do have an insurance carrier for you.
Oh, okay.
Now, they
I don't
were
know if
able
the
to save
HOA
a couple
will
of
go for
clients
it,
of mine
but I'm open to it.
about
Hey, listen.
$300 a month.
Everything
No,
that
you
I
don't have experience operating a hotel, so you're in good shape.
Yeah, and listen, Ryan, everything I know that I've heard about HOAs is they're super easygoing and you can do
Oh,
whatever
they
you
just
want.
make life so
Right.
fucking wonderful.
I just got my annual checklist of things I have to do to my home, and actually, this kind of interesting story. So, the letter came in the mail, and the inspection. They walk around the neighborhood and they take their little notes.
Yeah.
And the inspection was in October,
Mhm.
and we received the letter in the mail this week, and it was postmarked in December.
Merry
And
Christmas.
they want it done. They want it done by the January 15th. And so I'm talking to my neighbor, and I'm like, and I actually didn't give it a lot of thought till she kind of got me fired up about it.
Yeah.
So I wrote an email to the board, and I said, this is kind of unrealistic. It's the holidays. It's hard to get stuff done. There's travel. And they actually moved the date to the end of February. And so now all my
Wow.
neighbors around me are telling me I need to run for president of the
You're
HOA. And I'm like,
don't do it.
hell,
Do not
hell
do it.
no.
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 But I have to paint my mailbox. I have to power wash my driveway. I have to clean the front of my house.
Jesus.
It's all.
Listen, you're right. Tap out as a hero. That's it.
That's-
Yeah,
No.
that's it.
That's all I'm
That's
doing.
why I don't want an HOA when I have to find another house again.
Yeah,
just-
no.
It's hard in Florida not to have one.
My place in Hawaii, I ended up on the board of directors for the HOA for a while. And
Oh,
I was like,
brutal.
I was going to lose my freaking mind. It's like, never do it. Never do it.
Mm-mm.
There is nothing good about an HOA.
Nothing.
You know, it's all a line of bullshit that they're selling you that we will maintain all the common areas. And you guys in Florida have quite a crisis being caused with all these inspections with these buildings that are falling
Mhm.
down in greater Miami.
Oh, if you're in a condo in a high rise in Florida,
Yeah.
oh God,
You
the assessments.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just talking to the president of I think
Glenn
First
loves it when I
Residential.
cuss. so
Hey,
it's
happy
all right.
holidays. Yeah.
Yeah, I hit a nerve here for sure.
You
Yeah,
did?
dude.
Yeah.
The condo situation is effing horrible for what's going on down there. All
Yeah,
these
they're saying
people
between
who are
$500 and
retirees,
$800 a month in assessment that's being added on.
I'm hearing stories of people that owe like $150,000, $200,000.
Dollars. Yeah.
suddenly,
Oh, yeah.
and they're on
Absolutely.
fixed incomes and thinking that
Yeah,
they're.
Yeah.
It's an absolute horror story, nightmare. And hey, Florida governor, why don't you do something? Help your people. But you know, what are you? Gonna do?
He's going to help his people about as quickly as that numbnuts governor in Florida is going to help his and fix their power grid.
Hey, politics, love it. And really
boy.
what everyone tuned in for right here. I'll tell you what, Ryan, this is the craziest thing that's happening is Christmas and Hanukkah are happening on the same
Merry
day
Christmas.
this
Happy Hanukkah.
year. You know, it's bad enough, you know, y'all have Christmas, but now you're trying to take our Hanukkah away from us. But
We're trying to take it from you. I think you're crashing our holiday. Like
all right,
you
that is
can't-
true.
Oh boy.
You
We're not-
can't figure out every year what day you want to go with. Like, just pick it and stick with it. But no.
It depends on the calendar that you're reading, Susan.
I'm just gonna take a little cultural pride and say us Jews helped create the Christmas holiday. I feel like it's time for our annual reading of Christmas songs Jews wrote. I wish I had a little graphic
Didn't
for
Adam Sandler write a few of those?
He wrote the Hanukkah song, but a famous Jew, Irving Berlin, wrote White Christmas, for example. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, written by a Jew. Hey, you want to let it snow, let it snow, let it snow? You can thank the Jews. Believe it or not. Oh my God, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer rocking around the Christmas tree, a holly jolly Christmas, silver bells, Santa baby. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I'll be home for Christmas, silver and gold. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Sleigh ride and many more. Wow.
Glenn, sing Sleigh Ride, would you, for the audience?
No.
He doesn't know that one.
I know. That's
You know,
why
you
I
mentioned
asked.
Adam Sandler. His brother lives here, and there's Adam Sandler sightings often.
Are they?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm afraid to sing Sleigh Ride, but because if YouTube hears those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling too, we might get, demonetized and stuff like that.
Deplatformed.
Hey,
Yeah.
there goes lunch.
We don't want to get deplatformed. I mean, yes, the audience is demanding us be deplatformed, but we'd prefer not to happen.
Where is our audience tonight? Did we scare them all away?
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah, everyone's quiet this evening. But Ryan, I got a question for you. So what are you going to do to try to better yourself and the universe in 2025?
Well, I mentioned John Gordon earlier. One of these things that he does that I'm excited about is every year he comes up with one word, and he encourages people to come up with one word that you kind of frame your year around. Your goals are tied to it. And
Ryan, my
so
word every morning is
Fuck.
that is
I'm
not
gonna frame 2025 around that.
not that word.
Yeah.
So,
It's universal.
Monday, my wife and I are going to have a little, mini retreat, and we own a laser hair removal business in Florida.
Yeah.
And we're going into year 3. And so, and I'm obviously going into my speaking business. So we're going to have a little mini retreat.
Yep.
We're going to goal set, and we're going to each come up with our one word.
Remove each
And
other's
then
hair.
We're
Yeah.
going to paint it, and we're going to remove hair. That's a whole other topic.
Yeah,
might
it
get
is.
Platformed if we go there. But yes, we're gonna do that Monday. I don't have my word yet, but to answer your question, I'm just excited to.
My
to be
safe
on
word
this
is
new path.
orange. You're welcome to use that. If you want.
Orange.
Yeah. Yeah. Should be pineapple. That's it. That's
Should
my
be pineapple. Yeah.
There you go.
What
Yes.
about you? What
Can't touch
what
my
about you,
word.
sir?
I'm going to continue to try to treat my body better as I'm trying to evolve with that. I got really you shut up.
I didn't
Am I
say a
gonna
word.
eat less beef jerky?
No, the beef jerky has been very good to me.
Love
Because
He's gonna
because-
eat more tomatoes.
beef jerky and kind bars and that sort of stuff to keep with me all the time when I'm traveling and on the road. I eat a lot of that kind of stuff because it keeps me focused, it keeps me healthier and all of that kind of stuff. And then I try to eat a sensible dinner. I've been doing a lot more stretching and trying to get in touch with myself. And this year I've got more into shut the F up.
That's a clip. There's a clip. Opus will
I
find
know.
that clip.
Yeah, I'm gonna delete this show right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do a lot more
Glenn's
stretching and get in
himself.
touch with myself.
Unfortunately, I got the clap, so it's a little dangerous. I don't want to infect myself.
I'm really glad I didn't take a sip before that one.
Oh boy.
Come on, Suzanne, give us a spit take
Right.
through the nose. That's what we really need.
This year I'm going to work on strength training more, just trying because I'm in my 50s. I want to try to prevent the loss of muscle mass. So that's going to be my goal for that this year.
I have that goal.
Yeah, professionally, I just got to try to keep digging deep and find the energy to keep things exciting and fresh and different and continue my philosophy of just trying to do one more thing every day to help me reach my my goals. Because I don't know, it's getting harder. I've been doing this for like 30 years and it's getting harder because I feel like, you spend your whole life being told you do this, and you're going to get somewhere. But then there's some sort of realization that you don't actually get somewhere. It's just a never ending journey. And then you have to kind of figure out how to readjust yourself to understand that it's more about where I am today and where I want to be tomorrow, as opposed to a finish line. Because the only finish line is going to be like a lot of people, playing music at your funeral and stuff like that, right?
And you don't know when that finish line is.
Yeah. So it's
So-
kind of crazy. Yeah.
So
Susan?
how, Glenn, is that shirt going to help you get to your finish line? Because I'm
Glenn's got the greatest T-shirt collection.
I love this
He
T-shirt.
really does. Now, Glenn, do you have your cowboy hat close at hand?
No, it's downstairs hanging on a hook. I should wear that though. I should have brought it with me to Vegas when I was there for Cowboy Week, but
Yeah, you should.
what are you gonna do?
I brought it to Texas too.
When the next time you're in Vegas for that, but for the next show, you've got a cowboy shirt coming to you. So you need to wear that shirt and your hat on the next show.
Right. Yeah. All right. I'll figure that out. So I've got to be I've got a speaking gig in Fort Worth in February. And
Hey,
it's
Slugapalooza. Hold on to that.
I should totally bring my hat for that. But honestly, Ryan, I got this great, awesome cowboy hat. It's like a real authentic cowboy hat, but to bring it anywhere, it's like a whole freaking thing, you know? So I don't need another piece of luggage. It's
Gotta
too much.
wear it. Gotta wear
I'm not. It's not.
it. Well, then get a hat box and that'll be your carry-on.
An economy with my cowboy hat. It's just not. It's just not happening.
You're too
Well,
funny.
didn't you just say you were trying to work out more? And so if you actually carried more luggage while you're traveling, then you could work out those muscles.
I don't think the 2 ounces are going to make a big difference. The bulkiness is uncomfortable and convenient. I'll tell you what. I will.
Yeah, but if you wear it, you'll build up the neck muscles, Glenn. So you'll be good.
What are you talking about? What do I do? All right. So Daniel saying, hey, just catch a new Superman trailer. Crypto is here.
Yes.
I did do that. I don't know. I'm not moved either way on the trailer. Probably more because I feel like I've been
It sucked.
fooled too many times, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me kind of thing. I like James Gunn, but I'm a little anxious about what's going to be happening. So, I mean, every single visual looked pretty, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I hope it'll be fun. I'm
I think
like,
it's filmed in Cleveland.
They filmed some of it in Cleveland.
Yeah, I saw there was a picture of the museum, the baseball stadium.
Hmm.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. So that'll be fun. Hopefully, we'll get a better idea when they run more of it. Craig, what did you think?
I'm just kind of over the whole thing. I wasn't crazy about the breed for crypto. I would much rather have seen a white lab or, in particular, a white golden retriever like mine.
Full disclosure, she tried out for it, and some shit went down, and there's some really bad politics, and she didn't get the role. So I'm thinking you might be biased. So
Did Craig not pick up her shit when it came out?
No, I always pick up her shit. Trust me. That is my lot.
That's my dog rule the world, right there.
But you know what? I didn't like the suit, and I did like when he crashed. He fell out of the sky and he was bleeding. So it showed a vulnerable side. Okay, not really the Man of Steel. But I really wasn't impressed with the whole thing, and I maybe it's because I like the darker tone with the Snyderverse. Like you, Glenn, I like dark things. I like things that are going to be brooding and why do you think I've got a black wall behind me? Okay.
I will say though, Ryan, I don't know how much of a Superman fan you are, but hail to John Williams, because it doesn't seem like any adaptation of Superman without that theme song. I've never seen something like that.
Yeah, I did like that.
Yep. Ryan?
So I
Suzanne's
still have
messages.
my
I don't read
figurine,
them.
my little Superman figurines. I can't think of the word. Action figure from when I was a kid. And growing up in Cincinnati, a lot of people say that the Hall of Justice is modeled after the museum center there. And so I just have all these memories of going to the museum and just thinking, if you look up Cincinnati Museum Center, you'll see it is the Hall of Justice.
Really?
Google it.
All right.
He's going to do it right now. And he's going to bring it up.
So I have all these memories of as a kid going to the museum and feeling like I was going to the Hall of Justice.
Wait, what am I? Cincinnati? Which building?
Cincinnati Museum Center.
Now, the one thing I did not like about that trailer was the Guy Gardner Green Lantern.
You effing kidding me? That is the Hall of
Justice. Right?
Show it.
I'm going to. I had a reaction.
It's one of the most beautiful buildings you will ever.
Yeah, it's coming up.
It's the old train terminal there.
All right, here we go. Oh, look at this.
Oh my God.
That literally the Hall of Justice from what I remember in the cartoons in the 70s.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Did you guys notice the Google?
If you ever get to Cincy, you got to check
Scroll
it out.
up, Glenn.
Sorry, I just closed it. So speaking of important Cincinnati things, what was it like the day that Les Nessman did the turkey promo and threw out all the
God, that is
on WKRP?
I can never mention Cincinnati without someone going to WKRP ever.
Yeah.
But that is honestly like every Thanksgiving I without fail pull that up and watch it.
YouTube, that YouTube video just spikes every Thanksgiving with that.
All right. So for those of you too young to know, there's a TV show called WKRP in Cincinnati. Had a huge crush on Bailey Quarters, by the way. There was this great episode, and what was the line? As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could
fly. Yes.
That was fun.
Right. What is chili? How do you come down on the side of Cincinnati chili?
Oh my God! It's going to be the first stop when I land at the airport on Wednesday. I mean, I
airport.
In fact, my glass came from Skyline Chili in Cincinnati. Yeah.
Now, are there beans in that chili, or is it chili?
You can get beans. There's 3 ways.
Yeah, are you ostracized and have to live in a separate town for the rest of your life, or are you a welcome citizen.
I love.
Oh
chili.
no, I'm definitely welcome. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But I don't. To answer your question, Craig, I do the 3-way, which is just the chili and beef cheese.
That's a three-way.
My shit.
Wow. Wow.
Well, there's 3-way, 4-way, 5-way. I go 3-way every time.
Wow.
I guess you got the 3-way. I got the 1-way. You're just much
Yeah,
more.
Glenn. I was gonna say Glenn goes one way. That's the
Yeah.
sleep.
All right. So what makes Cincinnati chili, so
Yeah.
great? And how's
Yeah.
it different than like Texas chili or
Thank you.
you know?
It's very runny. It's a Greek.
Oh,
Sell it, baby.
Don't say it. Don't say it, Glenn. Don't sell it.
It came from Greece, and
But
there's
like
some
funny.
ingredients in it that if I told you what's in it, a lot of people get turned off, but you can't taste it. But there's chocolate and cinnamon in the ingredients,
And it's great on a hot dog.
and it's a chili dog. You put on your chili dog,
Yeah.
and it's just
Yeah.
I've tasted it. I cannot
It's
wait to
to
get
die
home.
for. Yeah.
Oh, good,
Yeah.
good for you. I'd love it.
Yeah.
So
I send pictures of chili dogs that I've made to Glenn all the time. And it's just like, oh yeah, Monday Night Football. Arr.
You can. I would be willing to bet. What's your grocery store chain there?
Pavilions, Trader Joe's, and whole paychecks.
Okay, you probably can get Skyline Cincinnati chili in cans if you
Okay,
check it out.
I'll
Yeah.
check it out. I will. Yeah, I love chili burgers and chili dogs without a doubt. We've got a place out here called Tommy's. That I
right.
keep threatening to take Glenn to, and we haven't been there yet. So
Threatening.
If
Just
you
the
if
best
you
freaking
cannot
chili.
find the chili in your grocery store, tell me. I'm going to send you a couple cans.
okay, yeah,
For
no,
real.
love it,
Like if
love it.
if you'll love it.
Yeah, I love chili. Absolutely. Absolutely.
We got to do when it comes warm weather. We got to do a show focused on chili. Maybe we'll make some chili
There you
together.
Oh, I like that idea a lot. You know what?
Yeah.
Let's do it live and we'll do it from your undersized outdoor kitchen at your new house.
Yeah, right. Man,
I don't know why you just put in a refrigerator and a barbecue. You spent well over $30 million building this place, Glenn. What
Is that
the
what the
fuck?
price is? That what the price tag is up to?
Oh,
Yeah.
at least.
Dude, I wish I'd be really happy if I could just like actually get a sink outside. Ryan, I did my backyard. Like I put in a patio and all that kind of stuff in February of 2020. It finished.
You did it yourself?
No.
Okay.
What are you kidding?
He never put the countertop in.
I got to call people over to help me screw in stuff. It's not something I'm
Who
happy
need
with.
help with this thermostat?
Engineering was not your department.
No, and also kudos to my kids for beating me in that as well.
Yeah.
But I actually we
Glenn's
built
right-handed, but he keeps looking for a left-handed screwdriver.
So I got like an outdoor fridge into a built-in unit, but we never got the marble top to go with it because COVID hit and I had to go into danger mode, right?
Yep.
So and it's just been years and we never got that. We got some plywood and we painted it with some marine grade paint and covered it up. But I literally have a sink in my garage and I haven't even been able to get that installed. So that's the state of
Did you
my
say
house.
that green paint? Did you use the leftover paint from the green screen?
That's exactly what we did. Unfortunately, all of my food disappears every time we put it on the surface, so it's not great. Yeah.
Suzanne should change your headline to Danger Man.
Yeah, hold on. Hey, Dave did not crash the party today. He's got being that he's got a real job and stuff like
He's got
that.
a
He
real
actually
job.
holiday parties for
We're not
his
talking about him today. He's working.
today. He is working.
We
Oh,
didn't
my-
feel the need to have him here anymore. We're good for
That
the year.
guy.
Last one. We
Hey.
just needed to let him go.
Dr. Producer Suzanne, executive producer for No Vacancy News and California Lodging Investment Conference's Click Connect.
Yep.
So,
And speaking of Click Connect, guess what time it is? I will tell you that hour went really fast. Yeah, I cannot believe it. Ryan, I don't know if you're up to anything. I don't know. Maybe you want to promote it right now. You got books, you got speaking gigs, shit. What do you want to tell us about?
Yeah, just if anyone's looking for a speaker for the conference this coming year, I'm available.
There you go.
And I do have my second book coming out, but I don't have a title just yet. I haven't landed on it, but it is all about positive leadership.
Awesome. So help Ryan stay home, hire him for a gig. So that'll help him stay off airplanes less. Over there.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Suzanne,
I need to feed Charlie.
what's going on at FIU? We want you to get just enough mileage to get the status that you want, right? With as least inconvenience and maximum income as possible. I think that would be perfect. Suzanne? Yeah.
I would say that as you wrap up the end of the year, you want to think about your culture for next year, and happiness is a part of that. So I've got a chief happiness program that's going to be starting in February. Hit me up and I can get you a discount.
Wow. Awesome. Craig?
Glenn, do you know anybody happier than me?
My cat. What is this?
Nice.
5 million
wow.
copies sold, Glenn. And I want to thank you.
Already? It's only been out a day.
No, it's been out longer than that.
All right.
But
two
Glenn,
days.
Glenn wrote the back of it. Says Craig Sullivan turns in the Chili Hotel experience into a comedy of frosty airs, offering warmth and wit. In every page, this survival guide is giving you. So thank you, Glenn.
I feel like
really want to thank you.
I feel like Craig's been using AI there, Ryan.
Is that on Amazon?
No, it's on No Vacancy News. So
No, it's
you
on
can
Redbubble.
get over there.
It's on doesn't
Yeah,
exist.
it's on
this
Redbubble. Yeah.
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 month.
There's two copies behind me too, Glenn.
Oh yeah.
I was going to ask you that earlier, but you know.
Go to a one shot, Suzanne. You can see them both there.
Yeah, I will. Craig, while Suzanne's doing that one shot there for you, how about
Eighth annual California Lodging Investment Conference, March 5th and 6th.
All right, I'll take care of it. Boom, like that.
It's not going for me.
Yeah. There you go. There's Craig.
Oh,
Right behind him.
and
All
there's
right,
Bruce.
March 5th and 6th, baby.
I think Dave
Eighth
tried to
annual.
disable my capabilities today. We're going to have to really end his termination for the end of the
Suzanne's
year.
going to be there. David's going to be there.
Yes.
Ryan, you're in California. Come as our guest.
Awesome.
Join
I mean,
us.
Boca is just like it's like right there.
It's
You
like
know,
right around the corner. You can
give or
just,
take 2,500 miles. Boom,
yeah.
right there.
How close are you to Sacramento?
Oh,
Nah.
that's an 8-hour drive, 10-hour drive.
Okay, never mind. I'll be there at the end of January.
Well, I'll be in California at the end of January for Alice, but we're talking
Yes.
about the 8th annual California Lodging Investment Conference.
That's
Go
March
to
5th.
CLIconference.com. You can buy your tickets
Right.
now and save $200.
Yeah, awesome. And hey, I'll be speaking here for the good folks over at Ensemble in Northern California the first week of January. You will see me at Alice. You will see me at other speaking gigs throughout the year. You will not see me on the back of Craig's fake book, but you can
Hey,
love it.
it's not fake.
That's-
Ryan, I'm really sorry. My guys here are just a little off the hook every once in a while.
I
Once in a
enjoyed
while.
every minute.
Throughout life.
I just want to say, hey, thanks everybody for putting up with us. This has been
Yeah.
the last
Right.
broadcast of the year, and I am not going to do another video related thing now for, I don't know, like 2.5 weeks or something.
Wow.
Yeah, I think our next live show is
Will you stop
January.
shaving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I only
I
shaved
thought
today.
so.
I only
Really
shaved
shaved
today because
once
I had
a
to do
week,
2
anyhow.
recordings today, and I was starting to look really bad. Yeah. Yeah. By the end of this, it's going to be a mess. So if you want to see what a mess I am. Come hang out with me at Madison Square Garden, December 28th, 30th, and 31st. Or I'll be the guy too far away from the stage whining about why I never get great tickets. And yeah, that's about it. Happy holidays.
Why do you need
Bye,
great
everybody.
tickets if you've seen it that often?
Actually, I don't.
Exactly.
It doesn't.
I
And
don't.
I got to tell you, it doesn't
Actually,
matter where you
He's
sit.
so
It's
actually,
a great experience.
the show that I'm going to on
Especially with
December
Glenn.
30th, I'm behind the stage, way up, but I don't give an F because there'll be good sound and
But he
you know.
gives an A. He gives
Yeah.
an A.
whatever. Plus, what do you need to see? I've seen these guys 200 times, and they stand there. Like I know what they
You're
look like.
standing there too. That's
I know
why
what these guys look like from every angle. All right, everybody, thank you so much. We absolutely
Aloha.
love you all.
Bye, everybody. Happy holidays. Happy New
Happy
Year.